Hi everyone, Michelle here at Serendipity House in Southern New Hampshire. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have this box. Isn't it cute? This is a box that I found at a thrift store, but I didn't buy the box. I wanted it because it was filled with some collectible plates, some decorative bird plates. And I just put the box aside. I actually had it on the floor in the DIY area for sale for a while and no one bought it. And then I thought, this would be a great little kind of keepsake box. You could put maybe some family ornaments. You could put your little wire hooks, anything that'll fit in these cute little drawers for Christmas. Maybe you want to put plates back in it. I don't know. I used 2 transfers on this from the 2024 Iron Orchid Designs Christmas release, Crimson Velvet, as well as a couple elements of tinsel. This video is part of the Iron Orchid Designs limited 2024 holiday release. To see more videos from other creators and all the new designs, click on the link below. I started with 2 coats of Juniper, which is from DIY Paint Cottage Colors. This has a built-in top coat, so I'm all ready for my transfers once it dries. Yeah, so the hard part was choosing what I wanted to use. So I flipped through the book a few times, cut some pieces out, and just went one element at a time. Remove the backing sheet and use the plastic applicator tool to press the transfer onto your surface. These are really easy to bend around corners. Just make sure you hold on tight and then give a rub with the sheet or a soft cloth to make sure that all the bits are attached to your surface. I didn't have anything in mind for a design. I sort of just take things as they come and as I'm feeling inspired. I'm using the tinsel transfer as well as the crimson velvet transfer and just mixing these elements. They work really well together. All of the gold mixes in perfectly with the traditional vibes of the crimson velvet with the berries and the greens and the reds. And I just continue to assess my project as I'm going. At this point, I don't feel like it's done. And yet I have no idea what it needs. I walked away from this one a couple times. I just feel like there's too much blank space, but I also don't want it to be busy, and I don't want it disjointed. Let's reassess, see where we're at. How do you approach your designs? What's your process? I think some people plan things through, but that gets me overthinking and stresses me out. I just can't work that way. What works for you? The creative process is probably different for all of us, and as long as you're enjoying the process, that's what matters. I think this could use some feet, so I am using some IOD knobs. Next up, I'm adding some gilding wax. I usually just put this on my finger and rub. I'm hoping this is going to pull it all together and be the final step. Of course, if you saw the box in the beginning, you know it's not. After a couple of days of looking at this and walking by it, I decided it needs more depth. So I grabbed the Pentart Classic Crackle. It's a 2-step process, and I applied step 1. Now, normally, wax is always the last thing that I do on a project. But in this case, it's a craft project, not a piece of furniture, and I really need to figure out how to make myself love this piece. After the first step of the crackle varnish is dry, go back in and apply even coats of step 2 without overlapping your brush marks. Once the crackle varnish is completely dry, you can add your colored wax and it'll fill in all the little crackles. Is that it? I think I managed to pull it together and finish the piece. What do you think? can find all these products on my website, serendipity.house.